Good morning, everybody, and great to have you here for the Charity First Handicapping Challenge, which always starts promptly on time. Chappy.
Right at 10:40, just like usual. 10:30, we had a few technical difficulties. Carl was outside in the country land. We couldn't hear him. And Benny is in the middle of an Uber drive, and he's on his way to San Diego for an important client.
That's not very cool, man. Hey, what's wrong? And if I were, that would be fantastic. At least I'd be working, which is more.
There's nothing wrong with that. No.
Right. Got to earn money.
We can see and hear Carl now. Before we couldn't see him; he was camouflaged against the barn. Yeah. Couldn't hear him. Now we can see him. He's got the hat on.
And now I can't hear anybody.
And there goes Carl.
There we go. He's frozen.
We're good.
Carl's frozen.
Let's get it. We got him.
I'm good.
We got him back. All right.
Let's get it started, Georgie.
Let's get started. Carl, we don't have much time, so let's go right to it. Who's your win bet and why?
Listen, all in on the 2 in race number 1. Phil D'Amato. Great number last time. I don't think he gets beat here. Great post per draw. 6 furlongs on the dirt. Right? Yep, on the grass, 3/4. I just think he's going to be double tough in here. Rispoli takes the reins. I think we're in good shape. All in.
All right.
So Rispoli's riding great, and he's gonna. I think we're gonna have the lead after race 1. I think that we're gonna win with number 2, and we're gonna take the lead in race 1. Chappy.
Benny, I know you're going in a way different direction in race 1. Where are you headed?
Yeah. So number 2 in race number 1. Wow. This horse should have won last time. Just had a miserable trip through the lane. Never had a clear shot. And I actually have an interesting note as well on the 1, which I had tweeted out. The 1, it says bothered into stretch mildly in his last turf race. If you watch that race, I don't know what the chart caller was looking at, but it wasn't this horse. This horse, nothing happened to that horse, and I thought he was actually one of the more logical contenders in the race. And that one's a total toss for me. I landed on the same horse, so hopefully we're right and we can raise some dough. But there'll be no blood after this race.
No blood, but like you said, Georgie, the most important thing is we're raising money for the Winners Foundation. So let's get the deuce home and put some money in the pocket.
All right, Carl. Like I said, I knew you would be in the lead after race 1. You'd be tied for the lead, but you'll be in the lead.
The lead. T1, no matter what.
The lead. And Tony Ann certainly looks good. Rispoli, he's fantastic, especially on the grass. So we'll see what happens. All right. And real quick, before we get into your Exacta, it's just great to have been a part of Trip Notes here at Santa Anita. We really appreciate it, Ryan. I thought it was just wonderful information that our fans were able to get for free in the program. There's a QR code. You could just get your phone on that and check out the great Trip Notes. As he said, important in that first race. M for Magic. You see the notes. It says he got in trouble, but the Apple notes, because Ryan is actually looking at these, no trouble at all. So very important to get these notes. They're absolutely free. Take advantage of Trip Note Pros here at Santa Anita.
I appreciate that. We put in a ton of work. It's a labor of love. It takes a lot of time, probably 10 hours or so replay work every card. So it pays off in the end.
And, some of those Trip Notes, they look, it was like he encountered a lot of trouble. In Spanish, he encountered even more trouble. Oh, the Spanish translation, really troublesome.
So are you checking out? Are you reading the Spanish notes?
Yes.
Do you read them in English or Spanish, Georgie?
I look at him in Spanish.
That a boy. I love that. Good. Get in there.
So
right,
do
Carl,
I.
te toca a ti. Ahora te toca a ti, Carl. Vamos a ver qué viene con tú en tu Exacta. Did you understand?
I did. All I understand is andale way. I don't know what that means. Hopefully I didn't cuss, but
Benny, for this meet, I've actually I've been reading him in Spanish as well. That's why I haven't hit anything, because I don't speak Spanish, so I have no idea what's going on. But trying to learn.
I'm teaching Chappie's girlfriend Spanish with the with
That is
Santa
true.
Rita Hoy. There you go.
I love that. Love it.
That's true.
All right, Carl, you got an exacta. Where are you going?
Oh, race numero dos. How are you, numero six? Race. Race number 2, 5-6 exacta box. I think Bob Hess's horse is going to run real good here. It wasn't the greatest in the world, but got a good shot, got a lot of speed. And I like Doug's horse coming out from La Salle. I think he's going to like San Anita track a lot better today. And the company.
And Georgie, talking about two barns who have really come alive as of late. Doug O'Neill and Bob Hess have really gotten hot in the last couple of weeks. That doesn't hurt.
Yeah, no. And Bob Hess at Fresno has got the one of the favorites in the Bulldog. That's their big race over there at Fresno. The Bible Man's a great bet here on a Sunday. The Bible Man, that's a hunch play right there on Sunday. A lot of people will be praying for that one. All right, Chappie.
All right, Benny, where are we going with our exacta box and why? Our exacta.
Well, I'm gonna head to race number 6. This is one of those, you watch this horse run. I'm gonna key in on Big Story in my exacta. When you watch this one run, he was pretty much urged all the way around the track, and he did nothing. Which you're saying, well, why do you like him? Well, to me, he was just ridden. So this is the part of the trip notes where we say jockey intent. To me, this jockey, and they're just trying to get this horse fit. He absolutely needed the race. It was a complete toss. He looked promising as a young 3-year-old. He was running some cracker races and was showing some talent. I think that last race was just a complete throwout prep. And Juan probably had other options here. I thought Squalatoro ran huge last time in Victory, and he opts off that one. I know that horse was claimed from Doug, and maybe that wasn't, maybe that was a part of this whole, this jockey merry-go-round deal. But opting off that one for Big Story for me is kind of big. So we're gonna key him on top. To the other two that I like in here, which one is Squalatoro and the other one El Tigre Terrible. How'd I do with my accent, Georgie? Terrible,
very nice. I like it.
Gracias.
It's a Big Story off the second off the layoff after switching barns from Mark Glatt to Dan Blacker. We'll see what happens today. George at a nice 5-1.
That Big Story's been working well as well for the little, because this is kind of a little bit comeback race after a few months off as well. So Big Story is probably going to be a nice price as well. All right, we got a daily double now. And where are we going with your daily double, Carl?
We're going to the stake race, the California Flag Handicap. What a race sprinter he was. I was there today. Joe Talma won the Breeders' Cup with Brian Corner coming down the hill. Such excitement back then. I'm going to go with the 7 horse in here. I like this horse a lot. I know people might be scared. He was vanned off a few starts ago, but I thought it was very Mark Glatt didn't seem to care too much about plunking down $80,000 for him for a tag, and he bought him back in a good spot here. The horse likes the grass, loves the 6.5 down the hill. So I use him going into race 8. I like the 4-9. I just think Krujak's horse is in the right spot today. I mean, he's going to drop. I mean, he's in the same place where he was last time, but he ain't company. And I love Peter Miller. He just drops all the way down. He's in it to win it. I don't see a whole lot get their way here. So I took the 7, 4, 9 in race 8.
7, Mark Glatt. That's telling that he puts down 80,000. That's a big claim, 80,000. So
not for you, George.
No, he's expecting dividends, and Lunatic, named after Chappie, has got Herrera aboard. So let's see if that one does well. Chappie, your turn.
That's been my nickname after certain singles have gotten beat this meet so far. Raving Lunatic, it should be called. All right, Penny, where we go with our double and why?
All right, we're going to head back to that same race that we just played the Exacta, and we're going to use the 2 that I had on the bottom. We're going to use the 3 Squalatoro and the 4 El Tigre Terrible. And we're going to go to North County guy in race 7. Based on one thing, North County guy's last race was so impressive. This horse was lagging at the back of just a dawdling pace and showed an unbelievable turn of foot down the back stretch. I actually counted. He went from last to first in 15 strides. This horse is going to take to the hill. He's got a huge turn of foot. I see no problem with him sprinting, and he won for absolute fun last time. He's a very, very sharp horse. There's some others in there that are legit, but that I can't get around how impressive that was visually for North County guys. So 3-4 to the 4 in my double.
All right, so keying the 4 North County guys, we know Benny does all the work for Trip No Pros. He watches a lot of replays, and that's why he gets those horses that stand out visually. George, it pays to do the homework.
Plus, I live in North County, so I mean that's a no-brainer.
And he's picking up. He's picking up his next customer right now in North County.
All right. If you guys want to donate to the Winners Foundation, there it is right there, winnersfoundation.org. It's a fantastic organization that helps with many different issues for our backside workers, frontside workers, jockeys, everybody in the business. And they really do a phenomenal work. And hopefully you guys, if you can get your bankroll to over 1,000, we'll give them some extra money. So we're rooting for you to not have to go to a tiebreaker. We're rooting for you guys to make some money for the foundation.
I don't think we'll need the tiebreaker today, George.
No, we know. But just in case, the outside possibility that you guys are tied, we're gonna have the wheel of doom right here, and look at those two faces that will spell doom for somebody. I get first pick. All right, Carl, we're going to race number 9, the final race of the day. Who's your pick for the tiebreaker? All you got to do is finish in front of Ryan's horse.
I'm going to take the 6. Take a bit of a price at 6-1 with Miss Carousel. I think she'll surprise today. I really like the 10, but I'm going to try and take the price at 6-1, and I'll take Miss Carousel in the 9th. We won't need it, George. We'll be good.
We won't need it. There you go. Everybody's going to hit the first race for sure. In that race, just in case the 13 and 14 are out, they're scratched, and the 13 is a big scratch. 13 would have been a big factor, but 13 is out, and the 14 is out. Chappy?
All right, Benny, where are you heading for the tiebreaker, which shall not be needed, but just in case?
Well, I can't even remember my notes. I'm between the 4 and the 5. Let's take the 4. We'll go with She's So Nice, who I thought probably needed the race last time, broke a little bit slow, I believe, and was not in a very good spot. Pratt off is never a good thing, but if I'm correct, he's not here today anyway, right? So
Pratt is actually in Woodbine today, yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy's out winning every Grade 1 on the planet.
Yeah, riding for Chad Brown once again.
Yeah, I'd love to be that guy's agent. It's like printing money. Stick $100 bill into a copy machine and just hit $1 million and walk away and come back and collect later.
Yeah.
Number 4 in the last race for me, guys.
All right. Not afraid of a price there, George. 15-1 on the morning line for the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Pratt's agent also has a little known jockey called Mike Smith as well. So, he's doing okay, that agent.
Sure is. When God needs a loan, he goes to him probably.
Yeah. All right, that's it for the show. Thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure having you aboard. One of you will be back either next week or for the final weekend, and you're just a couple of steps away from the championship. Any last words before we say goodbye, Chappy?
No, appreciate you guys. Carl, always entertaining, obviously. Benny, we know that you don't sleep much because you put in a lot of work, but it's much appreciated around here. And everybody go to tripnopros.com for all the free info throughout the entire meet. And it's invaluable to your handicapping. So we really appreciate it, Benny.
No, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys allowing me to have the product out there at Santa Anita.
Carl, go back to sipping your cocktail in the woods, and we appreciate your time, buddy.
Thank you. Talk to y'all later.
I'm gonna call Uber. See, maybe I'll get Ryan to come pick me up. Call Uber.
I got somebody. Hey, come on in. Hop in. We're here.
Ride's here. Got to go, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.